What's going on, guys? Okay, so first off, before you get into this vlog, I just want to say please, please do not come for me. This is future me editing this vlog right now, and you guys, I know I'm far behind on vlogs, but it has really been taking me a long time to specifically get this vlog out to you guys, just because the more and more I watch it and edit this vlog, I realize how overdramatic I may seem, or just how much I might seem ungrateful, or that I'm just like complaining the entire time, which I am. So please, I'm gonna put this vlog out there just so you guys can see literally how week by week my life has been with the TDY that he was on. I complain about a lot. I might sound ungrateful, and just know that that first week was my most like emotional week. The weeks to follow are so good. They go so smoothly and things are just great. But it was getting over that hump of just my husband being gone. I think all the emotions were hitting me that first week. Everything, life was just life, okay? So I'm literally complaining about my husband, about the community center, about the shopette, about people, about Italy, about just everybody and everything. So please understand that like things are great now. I mean, life is still life, but just know that I am grateful for a lot of things. I'm grateful for my husband. I'm grateful for, Aviano Air Base. I'm grateful for being in Italy and just the life that I have. So please don't come for me in this vlog because I'm a mess. So, all right, guys, enjoy this vlog. What's going on, guys? All right, so today is Wednesday the 24th. It's been exactly a week since Christian left. I just want to catch you guys up on how things have been going. Things are getting better. Like, it's crazy because it hasn't even really been that long. It's only been a week, and I thought I'd be like vlogging a little bit more often, but let me just give you a day by day, literally how things have gone, okay? So Christian left on the 17th, okay? I took Presley to Lego Club that day because I wanted to get her mind off of the fact that her daddy like left. So we went to Lego Club. We also went to the attic first because that's like earlier in the day. That was okay. We go back home. We have some lunch. We're hanging out. A friend of mine also invited us to go to the library just because, but I told her we weren't going to go until later for Lego Club. So a few friends ended up meeting us over there. We go to Lego Club. It's fine. One of her good friends was there, so she had a good time with him. And then a friend of mine and that same best friend of hers, Presley's, we decided to go to the LBB. On Wednesdays, they have like a wings like special, and I've been really wanting wings. So we go to that. Okay, so mind you, Presley still takes naps, you guys. If she doesn't have a nap, she gets really emotional and just has a bad attitude, and it's kind of hard to manage. I would just put it that way. Like, she needs those naps. And Lego Club kind of interfered with her nap time, so we skipped a nap completely that day. So we go to have wings, and I'm thinking to myself, like, today's a good day, even though Christian has gone already. And I'm doing okay. Like, I feel okay about it. Like, I feel like I'm gonna be able to manage this okay, and Presley's gonna be good too. When we go to leave the LBV, Presley threw the most embarrassing fit, you guys. She's never done this before. It was so embarrassing. She was screaming, she was crying, saying she didn't want to go, she didn't want to leave her friend, pulling away from me, making a huge scene, you guys. It was just embarrassing. I'd never experienced that with her before. I opened up the car door, she slammed it closed. Eventually her friends left because they figured if they were staying there with us that it would just probably make it worse. She wanted to like go with her friend and like all this stuff, and we were there for quite a while, guys, like a couple hours probably. So I pick her up and I put her in her car seat, and she's kicking, she's screaming, she's fighting me. I'm trying to buckle her up, she's pushing my hands away, like grasping my hands like aggressively. Like I just literally have never seen her like that. So we go home. I end up messaging my friend apologizing for Presley's behavior and telling her how embarrassed I was, and she was like, it's fine, you know, give her some grace, you know, because her dad just left. And I was like, okay. And also like she missed her nap, so daddy just left, you know, and she was tired. I just didn't want to give her excuses for her behavior, regardless if she was tired and maybe she doesn't know how to like express herself, you know what I mean? So that was the only way she really knew how to like express how she was feeling in that time, you know? So I let it go. But the next day, a friend of mine wanted to go to Fable Table, and I'd never gone there before, and I'd been wanting to take Presley there. It's a really fun kids place, and she said they serve mimosas, so I was like all about it, like, yeah, let's go. You know, come to find out they actually were not open the next day. So we didn't go. We just kind of stayed home, and I'm looking down because I'm looking at my calendar because I literally write everything down, because otherwise everything is just like a blur. I don't even know what tomorrow is or today or anything like that without my book. And I'm very like in my book too, you guys. Literally, like I write everything down. I am not up to today's like thing where like I don't put things in my phone, and I should, because yeah, I don't always carry my book with me either. Anyway, so Thursday, next day, we stayed home. Friday, I'm like, okay, let's try to get out again, you know? It was give parents a break. I had already signed up for this because I didn't know that Christian would be gone, and I really wanted to rewind. Going back to the day that Christian left, we went to the attic, and no, first we got home, and I was playing with her in the yard, and the first thing I thought was, the swing is so low. I couldn't figure out how to like make it higher for her, like make the swing go up higher so her feet weren't dragging on the ground. And I'm thinking to myself, like, great, this is like the first of things, like, and it's something so simple, you know, like Christian would know how to do this, and I don't know how to do this, and it's something that I would have to look up or Google and take the time to figure it out, you know, and I just couldn't figure it out just looking at it, and it was just like the first thing. So I was just like, oh, here we go. And then we go to, like I said, the attic. But first I was like, you know what, let's go to the shop and get some ices. So we go to get some ices, and I left my ID in the car, 2 small ices. And the lady in the shop gave me the hardest time, you guys. I tell you, like, she was just like so mean and rude and just made me feel like crap just because my ID was in the car. I was like telling her, I'll go get it. It's literally right out the door. Like, I parked in the front. I can just go grab my ID, show it to you, like give it to you, whatever. Like, it's not a big deal. It wasn't like I was holding up a line or anything. There was literally nobody there. And so she was just like, no, it's fine. Next time, just remember to bring it, because you can't buy things without your ID. And just like give me a super hard time. It was just like, wow, lady, I'm just buying 2 ices for me and my daughter. My husband, like, she doesn't know my husband just left, you know, but it's just like I'm trying to brighten up my day and my daughter's day, and here this lady is. She has no idea what's going on in my life, and she's just like making this huge deal about my ID that I said I would go get. Like, literally, when I but when I go on base, I tend to, and I'm sure a lot of you guys, military spouses that are active duty, do this too. Like, you don't put it right away in your wallet. Like, I throw it on the dash, I throw it in my door, like a cup holder, whatever. Like, I don't put it away because I'm just trying to get through the gate, because people are trying to get on base. Like, you don't have time to put it away. Anyways, so then we go to the attic, and I'm leaving the shopette, and I'm in the roundabout, and this guy is driving extremely fast and on base. Okay, he's driving so fast, and I was super emotional about it at this point. Like, the lady at the shopette gave me a hard time. So to top it off, this guy, so I'm probably being a little bit emotional or exaggerative at this point. I just felt like, oh my God, like the littlest things were getting to me. It was only the first day that Christian had like left, you guys. He probably hasn't even gotten on the bus at this point, you know, like, and I'm just like an emotional wreck. So I have to give Presley some kind of like grace right there, because like I cried over some guy getting mad at me in the roundabout. I was offended at the lady because she gave me such a hard time, even though I was trying to reason with her and go get my ID. Like, you know, it's just little things like, oh my goodness, like people just need to be nice, because you never, it just made me think, you know, smile at people, say hi to people, like help people out, like encourage people, give people like kind words and thoughts, and you know, just be nice, because you don't know what someone's going through, you know, you might help brighten their day, you know. So that was all the first day. Second day, like I said, we stayed home. Friday was supposed to be give parents a break. Like I said, I signed up for that because I thought Christian would be here, and we never get to go on dates because we don't really have a set babysitter yet. So I obviously still had to take Presley to this thing. So it's from like 6 p.m. until 10 p.m. and I had no plans, and I had no husband here to go on a date with, so I just took it as it was. Give parents a break. I dropped Presley off, and as I'm dropping her off, I'm kind of like just sad because I see all these couples nicely dressed, obviously going somewhere nice, you know, dinner or whatever, you know, just like dang, like I was sad because I really miss having that time with my husband, you know, and he's not here, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like he's not here, and all these couples are happy to drop off their kids and go on a date, and I'm just like, I want that, you know. But anyways, I dropped Presley off. She had a friend there, so it made me happy, because if you don't know, the last time I tried dropping her off for give parents a break, it was on area F, not area 1 where I typically take her during the day. Like right now she's in the drop-in care, and she's familiar with the one lady that is there all the time. And on this night it was in area 1, which was good. It was a good start. She's familiar with that place, but it was somebody different watching them, and I thought she was gonna freak out and not want to stay, but a friend of hers was there, which made it easy. She's like, all right, bye, peace out, mom. I was like, all right, cool. So I just went home. I literally relaxed. I watched a show. I was on FaceTime with Christian, so it was like we still kind of got to spend some time together by talking on FaceTime, you know. And then I set up a sign up Genius because we're doing this social event for my husband's unit, for the spouses of the nickel. So I did that, and my time went by so quickly. So I picked her up, we go home. We went to McDonald's before dropping her off because I wasn't sure if they were going to feed her or not, and so I gave her McDonald's, and we sat in the car and we ate it. And it was just like, that's something that me and Christian and Presley would do too, was we would go to McDonald's or Burger King off base, obviously, and she would watch her tablet, and me and Christian would watch something on my phone, and we would just eat in the car. It was like, you know, something that we would always do. So I did that with Presley before dropping her off at the give parents a break. So Saturday comes, and they had this soccer celebration for the kids that are going to be starting soccer, and I was just exhausted, you know. So we had also planned on like a lot of things. I was supposed to go to the post office, commissary. I was going back and forth between the movies on Saturday or Sunday, and there was a street food festival thing also in Aviano that I was like, am I gonna go Saturday or Sunday? And then we had plans to go on Sunday, like with some friends. Well, Saturday comes along, and I'm like, I'm literally just going to the soccer thing. That is it, you know. Maybe after the soccer thing, I'll go to the commissary since I'll be on that side of base, and I'll, you know, get some, you know, post office, do the things I need to do. Well, we go to the soccer thing. It's hot. Presley was moody. One of my friends, her husband just came back from a really long like deployment, and so her dad was there with their kid, and he's playing soccer with her, and Presley loves this little girl, and she wanted to play with the little girl, and the little girl obviously wanted to play with her dad. She hasn't seen her dad in forever, you know, and Presley didn't understand that. So we were already on the verge of leaving when this happened. Presley threw a huge fit. She was so upset and offended that the little girl didn't want to play with her. And I had to explain to her in the car that her dad was like, had been gone for like a really long time. And that just like how her dad is gone, that her dad was also gone for a really long time, and now he's finally back, and now he gets to play with her and play soccer. And then that hurt my heart, because it was like, well, she sees her playing with her dad and all these other kids playing with their dad, and it's like her dad's not here, you know. And it hurt my heart because I was just like, okay, I get it now, you know. But at the time, she didn't want to leave. It was time to go. Everybody was leaving. She was pulling when I was holding her hand, like dragging her feet and just screaming as if like I was kidnapping her. She made a huge scene again. It was so embarrassing, you guys. Like, I threw her over my shoulder and she's kicking, screaming as if I'm kidnapping her, as if I'm gonna beat her or something when she gets home. Like, I don't want to go, I don't want to go. Like, it was so embarrassing. Like, she's screaming, crying, she's all hot and sweaty because she was in the jump house and it was hot that day, and it's just, it was so hard, you guys. And I put her in the car and I'm like, okay, buckle up, and she screamed back at me, okay. And I was just like, where is all this coming from? Like, I don't understand, you know? But I get it, and I don't want to give her excuses, but it's just, it made me not want to take her anywhere because I'm like, oh my God, like, I don't want to keep dealing with this, you know, like, it's so embarrassing. And a friend of mine told me, and it made me feel really good, because people who are parents understand and they get it. And if they're looking at me, they're not judging me, they're just probably thinking to themselves, thank God it's not me today and it's her. Like, sucks to be her, but at least it's not them, you know what I mean, this time. And those who are not parents don't get it, and they are judging, obviously, because they don't have kids and they don't know what it's like. So there was that. Okay, so then Sunday comes along, and I was like thinking, oh, I'll go to the Honey Shack. We didn't go. We'll go to the movies. We didn't go. I think, oh, we were supposed to go to the street food festival. We didn't go. I think I literally just stayed home Sunday. I was over it. Like, emotionally exhausted and embarrassed, and I just, yeah, I didn't go anywhere on Sunday. Monday came along, and I went and met somebody on base. I bought some tamales, which they were really, really good. I also went to the community center, and I don't know if it's just the way that the Italians are, but they come off as very rude. Like, they don't want to help you. Like, you're inconveniencing their life, even though, like, you're at their job, you know? I don't know. The lady at the community center just seemed very, like, frazzled because they're in a new location and she didn't like their new setup. But I was trying to, like, figure things out, and I didn't know, like, my daughter's schedule because she's supposed to start the asilo, and she just kept on assuming, like, that I was trying to tell her something when I would say something to her, and I'm just like, okay, like, I'm not asking about that. Like, I didn't say that. Like, almost like trying to pick a fight with me. And I was just like, I don't understand, like, why she's coming at me this way, but I just kept going with it. I was like, okay, like, whatever, you know. But yes, I signed her up for a trial for tap dance, even though I told her I was like, I wanted to sign her up. She's like, just pushing me towards doing like a trial. I'm like, okay, fine. So I signed her up for a trial. And then hip hop, I didn't know if I should sign her up yet because I don't know what time her school for the asilo is going to let her out. And that's been another stress for me because my husband has been trying to email them, and then they just have not given him any information. So I don't know, like, where the bus is going to pick her up. And I don't know where I'm supposed to go to set up her lunch. And I don't know what time she starts or what time she gets out. I know nothing, you know? But yeah, so that's how that went. And then our internet has been like freezing up on us, or just not working very well. And I explained to my husband that's something that you were supposed to set up and you never set it up, and it was just like super frustrating. So yeah, that was something I was gonna go to the BX because there's an app, and I was like, maybe I'll do it on the app, but then my friend said we could do it on, just pull up Google and then, you know, look up Tim internet and then like put the English like version on there and then just pay your bill that way. I literally did that just last night. No, sorry, the night before last. And I was able to pay. We were 3 bills behind, you guys. That's how my life is going, you guys. Like, it's just frustrating because I feel like kind of angry with my husband because there's a lot of things that I feel like that he does, and I get it, he has a lot on his plate as well. We both have a lot going on, like on our own, like things, like he has work and he has home life, and I have home life, my daughter's life. It's just a lot. But yeah. Oh, and then I think Sunday, no, it was Saturday or Sunday. Maybe it was Saturday. Maybe that's why I stayed home Sunday, because Saturday, yeah, that's what it was. Saturday after her soccer and all that, the landlord and the translator, it was a huge miscommunication. My husband was communicating with them via text, and they were saying, from what we understood was that somebody took a picture of the backside of our house of a bush that was touching the ground, which was considered private property, and a neighbor had taken a picture of it and showed it to the landlord's wife, or I guess the landlord, right? So because they had seen each other like out somewhere, and she showed it to her. And then they also mentioned like walking past our house and looking inside and seeing that a lamppost was broken, and kind of like shame on my husband, because they should have said something to the landlords about it. So basically it made us feel uncomfortable, as if we were being watched, because why are they looking into our yard? Why are they taking pictures of our yard? Why couldn't they just come to us and ask us or tell us about it, instead of like doing all this, you know, running around? But it was a huge miscommunication, because the translator emailed a Christian yesterday and apologized for everything, because I ended up going to the backside of the house at like nighttime. I was out there for like 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours, trimming this huge bush down, and then I swept it all up because Christian had told the landlord, or the translator, sorry, because the translator is the one who goes through the landlord's mess, sent them a picture of all the bushes being trimmed down in the backyard, and then all she responded with was, I hope your friends clean up the debris, or are your friends going to pick up the debris? And it was just really upsetting, because it was like, at first we were going to have friends do it or hire someone to do it, but then I just went out there and did it myself out of anger, you know. And it felt so good afterwards. Like I felt like, wow, accomplished. Like I can't believe I did this on my own. But I was cutting it so out of anger, because I was just like, wow, like my neighbors are like taking pictures of my yard and they're talking about us behind our backs. Like I'm so angry right now. Like I hate Italy. I want to leave Italy. I just don't want to be here. And like I just felt so like overwhelmed with everything. And then my husband wasn't here. And like it's been really hard settling in here, you guys. We're finally feeling comfortable in Italy itself, but our house is still just, not that it's not big enough, it's fine, it's big, plenty big enough for us. It's just we have so much stuff that we've been trying to get rid of, and we haven't had the time to really go through and get rid of stuff. And getting rid of things is really hard here, because you literally have to separate everything. Plastic, food waste, like paper, cardboard, like just, it's so hard. And like you only can put so much out on the curb. And then with the dump, my husband has our dump card, thank goodness. Like I have a friend here who's like family, who is going to help me on Saturday to literally take all the stuff in the yard to the dump. So I am very thankful for that, you know. But it's just like the yard is something that I feel like it should be my husband's job, and he hasn't had the time to do it, and now I'm left doing it because the landlords and the neighbors are like saying stuff about it, and it's frustrating. So I'm angry with my husband about it. And same with like the bills, and like I said, I know he has a lot going on too, but it's just like now I'm stuck doing everything, and it's just frustrating, because when I talk to him on FaceTime, it's like I don't even want to talk to him, because he has this hotel to himself. He's relaxing in a bed peacefully, taking showers peacefully, taking poops peacefully. I won't say the S word. You know, and it's just like he finally started work on Monday, but it's like prior to that, he's basically on a paid vacation. He's getting to explore. He's getting to go to restaurants with friends and bars and things like that. And I'm just like envious. Like, dang, dude, like here I am struggling, stressed out, dealing with life, dealing with things that you should have taken care of that now I'm having to take care of. And he's just chilling, playing his game in his room. I can't even watch a show without my daughter asking me something every 10 seconds, you know? I'm still drinking like coffee that I have to warm up like 10 times and then probably just end up throwing out, or cold breakfast or cold dinner. You know what I mean? It's like, it's frustrating because I'm still dealing with life, and I get it, like, you know, it's part of like the military life, but that is what I've been dealing with in 1 week. Tuesday, which was yesterday, we went to a MOPS play group thing at the park here on base, and that went really well. I had a talk with Presley, and she has LOLs that she earns if she's well behaved and does things like cleaning her room and stuff like that. So we went to that. We were a little bit late. It started at 9:30. We probably got there closer to 10, and we were there probably until 1:30. We were pretty much almost the last people there. It was a lot of fun. After that, though, we went to the BX, did a few little things like shopping for things we needed, and then we ate in the little food court together. Presley and I. And then we went home, and I tried to also call to make Presley and myself eye doctor appointments and also dental appointments. I have to call back, and I also have to call TRICARE to set up an appointment for myself off base for those things, for at least the dental part. Optometry, for whatever reason, was closed, didn't open, like, I don't know, it was just, I don't know, I need to try to call them again. But now, so here we are, Wednesday. It's been a week. Jesus. And this is a long updated video. It's probably going to be a video on its own. We'll see how it goes. But Presley got into the CDC today, and she'll be in the CDC tomorrow. I also went, after I dropped her off, to the elementary school here on base, because I just have a really bad feeling about the school in our town. There was a lot of like past posts about the school, about the teachers like hitting students and just treating the Americans there badly. I only know of possibly, and this is a hard maybe, 2 Americans that'll be there, and I don't even know if they're going to be in her class when she goes. I just, between the language barrier and hearing all those and reading all those things, it's just, I don't even want to risk it. So I have a bad feeling about it. Presley doesn't want to go. So now here I am, very, very last minute, because I believe next week they're starting school, for sure start on base. And I'm trying to scrounge everything together. I went and got the paperwork to fill it out. Christian's gonna email me his LES and his orders. I'm gonna have to go print that out. I went and got her immunizations records. I think I need to get her birth certificate, a copy of that. Like, I'm doing all this stuff last minute now and trying to figure everything out, because the school for the asilo hasn't even really like been in contact with my husband. Like I said, I don't even know anything about anything what she needs to get prior to starting school, like nothing. And supposedly I think they start on the 8th, so I'm just like, forget it. I'm gonna try my hardest to get her in school on base, and we'll see what happens if I get her in, because I know that space is limited and it's like by priority, and I think we're like 2nd priority, so I don't even know. We'll see how it goes. Wish me luck on that, you guys, because it's been super stressful. But that is all that I have going on. I've been sitting here. I was supposed to be updating you guys and drinking this, which I shouldn't be drinking energy drinks at all. But I'm here at the gym, and I'm going to go to the attic after this. And then, depending on what time it is, either go pick up Presley or do some more running around or go home and relax. I don't know. I've been sitting here talking to you guys for about 30 minutes, and I haven't even drank this thing. I don't even want to go into the gym at all, you guys. But I really need to, because I just need to. I'm way overweight, and I need to do something about it, because I hate the way that I look. And also, the ball is coming up. It's in October, and that's another thing. We were having a really hard time getting the tickets. The person who Christian's supposed to get tickets from was not getting back to him, so he went to the person who's like in charge of it all, like, and so I think she finally did email him back about getting tickets, so hopefully we can get those tickets. We still gotta figure out childcare for the ball. I don't even have a dress, you guys. Like, I have 2 dresses because I was gonna wear them to the ball in Korea, but those definitely don't fit me now, because I weigh more than the weight that I lost, or that I started with, like, last year, if that makes sense. But yes, I still need a gown. I still need shoes. I want to lose weight. I just have so much going on. And then my medical too, you guys. I have not updated you guys at all on that, but the last call that I got was that my brain is slightly inflamed, and then they've never gotten back to me, and it's already been like 2 or 3 months since I've heard back from them. So that's probably not good. But I mean, I figure I should probably get back to them on that. But life, you guys, it's crazy. It's only been a week. Yeah, I need to get Presley cleats because she starts soccer at the end of this month as well. You guys, it's so much. This is so much. But anyways, I know it could be worse, so I just need to, you know, do what I can and go with it. I need to get my butt in this gym though, you guys, so yeah, I wrote myself a little checklist. CDC, attic, gym, pick up Presley from the CDC, and then also tonight is the LPV dinner, which I did not sign up for it, but the times that I have signed up for it, like, nobody was really there, so I don't think it'll be a problem if I show up and just pay for it today. We'll see. It's supposed to be Chinese food. Presley won't eat anything but rice anyway, so we'll just see if we end up going or not. We'll see if she wants to go. It's not a huge deal for her if we don't go. that is all I have for the weekly update on my life with my husband on a TDY. Stay tuned for next week's episode of my life solo parenting while my husband's on vacation. Just kidding, guys. He's working now. He's working really hard now, actually. But yeah, so alright, guys, I will catch you in the next one. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao.